Ooh, it is time for more trailer progress. On last week's episode, you saw us get back to this trailer after it's sitting for 5 years. However, it wasn't just sitting, we were using it. It just wasn't finished. And we stand by the fact that a lot of our projects were never really finished. You just keep making them better and better. But this one needs to reach a certain threshold before we take it on a trip, because we're going from Texas to Maryland for a car show, except we're taking our semi truck. They wanted us to bring Optimus Grime, our awesome 1984 359 Peterbilt. So we're driving that rig from Texas all the way to Maryland, Ocean City.
24 hours in a normal car.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite a journey. We're gonna take y'all along with us, but we wanna get our camper RV enclosed unit more ready.
As we look at our calendar, we're gonna be in this rig a lot this summer. So we might as well make it more comfortable, nice, and just have a home away from home, if you will.
Well, less words, more work. Let's get going.
Let's go.
So on the last episode, I thought that we were going to build a cabinet out of metal like we had over here. We made our cabinet out of 1-inch steel square tubing, but we went to the hardware store and Aaron was like, why don't we just buy a dang cabinet and try that out and install it? So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, reality of what's going on in our life right now is we have 4 days before we leave. We have the girls and Bo over there working on the Chevy, which just has the engine set in it. So it's all got to be hooked up, transmission. It's got to be running and reliable enough for us to leave town and Chloe to drive 3 hours back home. So yeah, this made more sense. We don't have time to build anything, so we're just gonna
get it placed. What are you gonna work on now?
I'm gonna go out there and work on the water hose fittings.
Oh yes, he has a modification for you guys that have given him tips.
Yep. Okay, so I have one of the coolest jobs in the world. I do stuff and I make mistakes, and you guys who are smarter than me reach out and say, hey, I don't think I would do it that way. Most of you are nice, some of you aren't, but I listen to you as well. You commented that my water is above my electricity, and that's a problem. I agree with you. I wasn't thinking about it at the time. All I was thinking about is my fill hose. My fill hose needs to be much higher than the tank because I need the gravity to pull it down in there, and I don't want to be fighting it. So as I'm looking at this, if I move my water down here, I've still got gravity feed back into that tank, but I don't think it's enough. So I'm going to compromise and meet you guys in the middle. What I'm going to do is move my fill hose over here, my water hose here, and then I'll have my two electricities on this side, so it's not directly over it. And I wish that I could put both electricities on the top, both the water's on the bottom, but I just can't because of that gravity. So this side will be water and this side will be electricity. That's the best I can do to make that a little bit better. So that's gonna be our plan.
We genuinely appreciate y'all's bless you.
Thank it.
We genuinely appreciate y'all's feedback. And the thing is, for us, we are coming at these things that we do in the shop and on trailers and all that stuff with the best of our abilities. And nobody's perfect. Nobody knows everything, even if you've been doing it for years and years and years. Even experts are still learning. So we are so grateful for each and every one of you that help us navigate all these projects that we do. We just genuinely have a blast sharing our adventures. Now that we have a plan for at least the first few hours of our morning, let's run inside and get some nutrients in us.
Yes.
Maverick and Goose. Hey boys. What's up, buddies? All right, y'all. Giant thanks to AG1 for sponsoring our channel. We are genuinely so obsessed with this product. Honestly, there isn't another one of these that tastes this dang yummy. Aaron and I work out 4 days a week, and we do very physical work on top of that. And so having the proper nutrients and supporting our energy levels and all of that is very important to us. I really like that when I do one of these packets a day, I do not have to worry about taking a multivitamin or a probiotic. This thing actually has 5 strains of probiotics that our bodies need to operate at their max potential.
So you guys know that I try really hard to keep us fed and keep healthy food in us. but I know there are gaps. AG1 is clinically shown to fill those nutrient gaps.
Go to drinkag1.com/FlyingSparksGarage or scan the QR code to get an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of the vitamin D3 K2 free in your welcome kit with your first AG1 subscription, a $72 value.
Thanks again to AG1 for sponsoring today's video.
Let's get back to work. All right, back in the trailer. I crack up at the fact that I call a water heater a hot water heater. I don't know if that's like the East Texas in me. You do it too, right?
That's what I've always called it.
I don't know why.
No.
Tell us down in the comment section. Do you call a water heater a hot water heater?
Last time this came up, I did it once on a last video, and that's the only thing you guys commented on was the fact that I called it a hot water heater. So I Googled it. You guys are correct. However, we speak Texan.
Yeah, it's like, well, if the water's already hot, why do you have to heat it, Emily? Well, true. I don't know why. And what comes out of my mouth is just what I've heard, and I'm repeating it. So,
Yep.
But I'm going to try and modify that because y'all are right. I don't know why hot water heater comes out. We have to clearance this cabinet for the water heater and also for the water pump here and all this Plex piping. So, PEX, I'm sorry, not Plex. So I think the most of the back of this has to come out, and then part of the side for the water heater.
Yep, and we don't have to worry about removing the structure of it. That may be something you're thinking. It's going to be screwed to steel from the inside, so we will regain our structure from whatever we remove.
Should be nice and sturdy.
Yep.
And we have a sink to go on the top of it, which is that hole down there is for the drain for the sink, so it's going to be neat. I'm getting ready to pop the measuring tape on our water heater so that I can get the proper specs of what I'm cutting out of the back of this cabinet. Now I think the whole back side has to be mostly open so that our PEX and all of our water system is serviceable. So I'm going to calculate that as well. I think I'm just going to be cutting out the whole back side and leaving enough mounting surface here and on that back corner to mount the cabinet to this good old metal bathroom framing. So it's going to be good, and I'm going to get some measurements and then get to cutting. Okay, I think I'm going to pop y'all up on this cabinet here, see if that works. Maybe so. Okay. Oh, my notepad is nowhere to be found. But I do find a blue shop towel, and that'll work. Alrighty. Foot deep's not gonna get it, and I'm also gonna go to this PEX, so I'm gonna say 16 inches deep, 15 inches wide. And then the height that we need this hole, 13 and a half. That is 19 inches. Okay. I want to take this cabinet out of the trailer to cut stuff because I don't want a bunch of sawdust inside the trailer. I know it could be blown out with a blower, but I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to go through the effort of moving it. Aaron just went to the store, so I'm kind of solo right now. But if I can't do it by myself, I've got the girls and Bo, our friend Bo, who's assisting in the paint bay that I could go grab and get them to help me, but I'm going to try on my own. So let's give it a shot. Okay, that might work. Pausing to reset. YouTuber life. To move your camera. Yeah. Okay. Careful. Okay. Making a cabinet for the sink in the trailer. customizing it. Gotta open up for the water heater right here.
Water heater, is it right there? It's like a 5 gallon
Yeah.
one?
No, it's an instant one.
Oh, okay.
An instant water heater. Do you say water heater or hot water heater?
Hot water heater.
Right? The camera's right behind you and they're gonna love this. No, you don't have to freak out. Bo is from East Texas too.
I just thought I was blocking.
We're here, grew up together in the same small town. And I just said, do you say water heater or hot water heater?
Hot water heater.
Hot water heater.
Yeah.
People light us up in the comment section. They're like, Emily, if it's already hot.
Yeah.
But like it's not hot going in, it heats your water.
We don't say cold water heater.
But if we're thinking of the way we were taught,
Yeah.
we're not like putting in hot water. Nevertheless. Oh, wow. Okay. Just took a little tug. Lunch has been had, and these three are going back into the paint bay to continue work on the K10. They're really getting a lot done. We're really having to split forces because the time is ticking, you know? And it's awesome. So they're doing progress here. And then I've got my water heater hole cut, and I'm about to modify my cabinet to then make room for the PEX and the water pump and all that good stuff. So that's what's coming up next.
Got some can holders for our CRC products.
Groovy. And you got more of the backsplash tiles. That's what we have over here. And I really like those. Well, it doesn't look all complete right now because our countertop is up there, but they look really cool on there. And I wanted those back here. And I would love to put those along here too. So yeah. Oh, and another thing that I didn't end up including in the last episode that Aaron did was this dimmer switch for the lights. It's super, super snazzy. So it pushes, and if you hold on it, it dims. So that's really, really nice. Aaron's so good. He's always getting so much done.
This is like spending money.
You do, huh?
They're a tire carrier.
Oh, that's good. Where will those go?
Somewhere in here.
Okay. Feels like they need to go up high because sometimes the clearance is only like freaking 3 inches on either side.
It's true.
But that'll look cool. Oh, this is exciting. I've been excited to see this thing out of the way. Heck yeah. Ooh, starting fresh. Okay, I like it. All right, I better get back to it. So I've been playing with measurements, trying to figure out if I could leave any of this back side of the cabinet. And when I look at the plumbing, I feel like once I get it in there, even if I leave like a mounting surface here, like I drew that off thinking maybe I can leave a mounting surface, I think it's just gonna be frustrating to get it in there. So I'm just going to say goodbye to the whole back side here. I'm gonna leave mounting surface right here, right there, for the 2x2 metal mounting surface, but all the rest is gonna be gone. There's nothing left of the back of this thing. Yep. It's gonna fit all of our stuff back there, and hopefully it mounts up all right. Let's carry it in there. Good thing is it weighs nothing now. I did take the drawer out though, so that took some weight out of it. Remove our Teflon tape here. Okay, let's see how I did. Okay. I mean, when you look from the top, everything's going to be accessible. I don't have my center mounting piece like I wanted to, but I couldn't figure out how to do that where everything was still intact and it had any kind of connection.
Well, we can go.
I cut this off.
Yeah, so we
and
can
that
go.
Wasn't needed. I think I got carried away. How did I do that? All of a sudden I was like, okay, I need this mounting place, but I was forgetting about my centerpiece. Oops. And also, we need to lift it up a little bit to clear these.
We'll see.
Yeah. I'm playing with my countertop, and I had to make some clearance because these pegs weren't going to clear the countertop. There was going to have to be like a cutout from the countertop to clear these pegs that come in from the shower. So if I raise them up, then they clear. So I'm playing with that. But I think right now my mission is going to be securing the cabinet to the frame. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Haha.
What you working on?
Well, I'm trying to get this freshwater tank totally plumbed in, and I think I'm there. Got my suction that goes up to my pump, and this hose here, I hate how it drops down, but I think it'll still work. That's going in the top of my tank. All the fittings are in. It's tight. I just got to put clamps on it. And I ended up putting a vent in the top of this tank, just like that. That is a DOT hose, and there's a hose that runs up there. What I did was I got me a bolt that was a little bit smaller than the fitting, and I got it really hot with my torch, pushed it in there. So this was all kind of liquid, and then I pushed my fitting in there. Actually, I screwed it in there because it was a little bit smaller than my fitting. Let it sit, and when the plastic set up, it had threads in it. So then I took my fitting back out, put a bunch of silicone on it, and screwed it back in there.
That's so cool.
It worked.
That's amazing. I just was sitting here with the mouth hanging open like, dang, that's awesome. Cool, man.
Yeah, so I think this bottom plug right here is the last one, and that's great because I can take that one out to winterize it. But I'm still going to silicone it because this is plastic, and we got a lot of traveling this summer, and I just don't want to deal with any leaks. So, and I got silicone everywhere. But I'm building an RV, so I'm supposed to get silicone on everything. At least the RVs I've owned have been like that. So I believe the tanks are done. We'll see if that water hose will push up around this corner. I think it will, because where I'm putting it in, it's much higher than the tank, so it should gravity feed, kind of like siphon itself in there. The only thing I've left to do is, this is not designed for the city water is not designed for an RV. Those typically have a check valve, like a one-way valve, where you can put water in, but it won't come back out. Because when I turn my water pump on, it will want to pressurize this. So I've ordered a 1/2-inch PEX one-way valve that goes in here. So it'll let water go through one way, but not back this way. So we're not going to get back pressure through this. So that should be easy. It's just a push and lock thing that goes in there. And it'll keep this from, even though this has got an O-ring on it, it'll keep it from trying to push water out. And I have all my thingies in here now.
It looks so sharp.
So you can see back here how I adapted this 3/4 inch hose up to a fill hose for a boat. Right there, just got a little silicone adapter on it. I think it's gonna work. I'm happy with it. Looks pretty good.
I think it looks awesome.
We're getting closer.
Oh my gosh.
This is all tight now. I ran screws all through it. There's not much to screw to here, so I was having trouble, but I just got some long screws or it would catch the inside wall. It's all behind the toilet, so you won't see it, so I just ran them all the way through. So that's good. The way this toilet works, I love these things. We've had them on other RVs, but that's your entire Blackwater system. And you're not going to spend a week out there camping with it. You need to empty it about every 3 days, but usually where you go camping, there's an opportunity to use the restroom other than in here. So on our travel days, we can use this. And I got my pecs coming up here. Got a hot rodder in the neighborhood.
Oh, he's got a drag frame a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got my pecs running up in here. Once that's pressurized, there's 12 volts that go to it. There's just a little button you push to flush the toilet. Oh, cool.
Pretty great. And you got the water heater.
Yep.
Final mounted.
Yeah, and I guess I put the keys inside. But yeah, I pulled that away, ran a bead of silicone all the way around it, and then put some screws in it. So that's permanent now.
Yeah.
Yep, and you guys have probably seen all my plumbing under here. It's all glued together now.
Oh.
Or maybe you didn't.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of work and forgetting the camera. So this is all glued together. Got our little valve on here. So we can empty it. That needs another brace, it looks like, but yeah, it is all buttoned up and tidy. I've got to put more straps on these tanks. I think I want about 6 straps across it because that water gets heavy. And this trailer, we still need to buy a hitch with the airbag on it because the Peterbilt's just kind of rough on this trailer. So I'm going to put enough straps on there, and then hopefully by next trip we'll actually have that little thing on the front of the trailer that softens it up a little bit.
Okay, back over to the trailer and going to work for some progress on this. I've got some measurements for wood for the countertop where the sink goes. So I'm getting ready to cut some wood to try and get that countertop lifted up to clear the pecs for the shower. And then hopefully we can get our sink cut, our wood for our sink cut, and get that installed. Let's give it a shot. So I cut my wood and I'm going to lay it out in the manner that I cut it for the countertop, and then I have to trim my countertop to fit that. So when we bought this at Lowe's, we were like, is it full wood or is it a composite with a material on the outside that looks like wood? So we're gonna find out what's in there, if it's wood or not. Time to open this thing up and get some measurements going.
Alright, my wiring is very messy. We have a positive and a ground coming from the fuse panel up front. And we've got it on this switch going over to that motor. And I've got my little light here. I don't have a panel built to put this stuff in, so I've just kind of got it temporarily wired up. And a little LED, pumps running. That's working. This will be in a real nice little thing over here once we build a box. And here's my hot water heater. So if I had gas going to it, it would be igniting now. I can adjust my temp. That will also be in a very nice little thing here.
Guys, my black Sharpie mark is too hard to see. I'm gonna go get a silver Sharpie. Okay, I have my silver line on there now. And now how crooked our line is extremely obvious. So if you think this looks crooked, it's because it is crooked. The way that we screwed our cabinet to our 2x2 square tubing was like that. The tubing was a little bit wider at the base or at the back side of the cabinet. So because the cabinet had nothing left at the back of it, because I chopped it all off, it was just easy to just tweak it out to be flush with the wall. So that's what we did. So that is how our countertop is shaped. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see. Whoa. Got a little spicy at the end, didn't it? Well, it's solid wood. Would you look at that? It's really pretty wood. Golly, that's like nice. What can we make with this? It's a little cute crooked shape. My gosh, just squat. So you see this line here? This is me surrendering to the fact that I cannot handle placing that countertop down and having it so cockeyed. I decided that my base can be shaped like this, but I want my countertop square. I don't know what's right or wrong. That's just what I'm feeling. So we're trimming this off. Long screws are awkward to start, but once they get a bite, they're going. I like it. How to get a splinter 101. Do that. Alrighty, we have laid out our awesome stainless sink and we've looked at measurements and we're just feeling like, wow, it really does feel like midnight because we're just dragging. Like our ability to think things through, measurements, have confidence to take and cut a big hole in this countertop, we just need to wait till the morning. So we will see y'all when the day is new because, well, actually it is a new day. I think it's after midnight now, but see you later this morning.
That wasn't the plan.
You were gonna do it gracefully, but
Yeah,
woohoo! We got a hole.
we do.
Dude, that looks great.
Yeah. A little movement side to side. We'll get a square on it, get it perfect.
Heck
It's gonna look nice.
It looks so pretty. All right, guys, let's get this thing set in the trailer and see how it fits. This looks so pretty.
So when I'm reading the comments on YouTube, which I don't do often, but oftentimes Emily will show me, like, man, Aaron can do anything. Well, it's not true. But I can definitely cut 2 holes that don't even need to be in the counter, both in the wrong place, and have to try to fix them. So yeah, I can do a lot of things, and the reason is I've messed everything up that you can possibly mess up, just like I did this. So, part of it.
Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
And of course, my feeling is he's always encouraging me to do stuff and try. And my hesitance is that I don't want to mess it up. But then he reminds me all the time, if you mess it up, it can be fixed no matter what it is. It's okay. It's more important to try and learn and eventually succeed than it is to never try because you're scared of failing. So yeah, it's good life lessons, and we take them into literally every day out here in the shop because we are not experts. We are, everything we do, we're giving it a shot. And even when it comes to building engines and things like that, which Aaron's done for years and years, million-mile engines, he's still like, I'm giving it a shot. I'm doing my best. So onward we go.
Kind of like working with Bondo.
Clearance for our sink. Got it. Give it a shot. Oh, now we can make like sides of this so that the drawer is still usable eventually. Now, that's good. Alrighty, I have our sheet aluminum here. This is the charcoal gray color. We also have it in a light gray that we got for the ceiling. I haven't cut this stuff since we first started working on this trailer 5 years ago. And I'm a little bit nervous because this stuff is expensive. It was expensive when we bought it, and it's like really pricey now. I think somebody said it's like a couple $100 to $300 a sheet. Is that true? Jeez. So, I'm really stressed out about messing it up. This bathroom wall that I'm cutting a piece for is bigger at the top than it is the bottom, of course. So I tried to do a good measurement here, so hopefully it fits nicely and installs nicely. I'm just kind of crossing my fingers. I checked my measurements a bunch of times, but we'll see. I have my blade depth set just shallow enough to hit my metal, but not my wood. It might dig into my wood a little bit, but that's my intention, is to just have a super shallow cut so I get just my metal. I want to go a little bit shallower. I'm getting my wood a fair amount. Plastic's off, but there is a sticky residue on most of our aluminum, so we're gonna have to use like Goopy Gone or something to get that off. But thankfully the metal is in very good condition after sitting for 5 years. And if you hear the loud jet engine sound, I was right underneath our AC that we now have running, which is great because it's getting warm around here. The other day, working out here, it was like a sauna, so Aaron said, we're running the AC today. And also, we installed a little pet door, baby gate, a pet gate. We're using it for a pet gate for our puppies for in the bedroom. but of course it came from the baby part of Walmart. So we're thinking that's gonna suffice all right. I think they can actually squeeze through, but we'll keep them in pretty good with that. These screws we got with the dark black head on them were for wood to go into the plywood. We didn't buy them to go into metal, and this is the only metal in the trailer that it's going to be screwed to, so I'm having to drill a hole first. Well, it's imperfect, but it's I creased it right here when I was taking the plastic off. But we're gonna have a mirror hanging right here, so hopefully that covers it. And then I have all the stickiness to get off of it. But it's up! That's great. The sink, the fixture is going to come pretty tall.
Yeah, slide it in there. See?
Okay, I just got the whole like hold down situation on the underside of this fixture. It's not fully tight yet, I just kind of snugged it. That looks pretty cool. Alright, Mr. Aaron is installing his last semi-permanent light in the trailer right now. We have grand plans, but for this trip, these lights are going in temporarily because I don't have the ceiling ready, and we haven't fully decided how we want to handle the level of the ceiling because we have these slats, these boards that go across, and we think that we need to remove all those to get the level up where we can mount the ceiling. So we just decided, since he had all of his wiring done, why shouldn't we just have lights? Even though it's unfinished. It's one step closer. And he put one above here where I can put my contacts in the morning and all that. So, you're awesome.
I am so glad that's done. I think I'm gonna go work on my Peterbilt.
I was gonna say, I need to work on your neck after that. Looking up and working over your head like that. That is awesome.
They are not perfectly straight, but everything has bullet connectors. So when we get ready to put the ceiling in, we just chalk line it, make it all straight, throw the lights back up. I'm happy with it. Just being able to see is going to be an improvement.
Okay, before I move on and consider this installed, I have to actually mount our countertop to our cabinet. So I'm gonna show you what I've got going on underneath here. So this was the factory edge on the cabinet. So it only had 2 inches there of mounting surface for a cabinet. And then this, our little raised unit, raised it up, and we had this much space to put something underneath to be able to connect the two. So I'm gonna run some deck screws that I have right here through the base of this to secure our cabinet, and I'm doing the same on the other side. Why don't you talk about when our friend told us we didn't need a P-trap on our RV tank?
Yeah, well, I had a buddy stop by that builds houses. And I said, man, what's the point of a P-trap? Because I really don't have room for them. And he said the only reason is so that it holds water in there to keep fumes and smells from coming up. So, what that means to us is because this is fresh water, well, it's gray water. In our case, there's no sewage going into it. It's just sink water and shower water. We're going to omit the P-traps and just keep our tanks cleaned up.
good. I think we should put screws in it. I try not to tighten my screws down too tight because it dimples the metal, but it's so hard not to do. I've got a piece in. Goodness. Ah.
Time to throw the water in first time. Alright, we'll let that go for a while.
Oh my gracious me, oh my. You know how things go when you're just like, whoa, I just looked down and it's 3 hours later. The sun is setting on our day. And while we have made great progress in the trailer, we have a kitchen sink, we have plumbing, we have a couple pieces of metal up that we didn't have prior. Really realizing that we need to get ourselves on the road. Like, should have left this morning. So we're just kind of breaking down what's on the essentials list on this trailer and on the truck to drive it to Maryland. We got the truck hooked up to the trailer. We had to extend our trailer wire to the truck. It's just kind of been thing after thing, and we've just been like jumping hurdles, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And we're just so ready to be on the road. I wanted to see all this plywood covered up with beautiful aluminum. We just didn't have time. There wasn't enough hours in the day. So we're gonna be loading a vehicle up in here very soon. I gotta load a bunch of this stuff that we don't need in the trailer for this trip. We're just so ready to hit the road. So, yeah. Aaron's testing his water pump. I hear it. Oh, shower works.
Yeah, but I gotta tighten some fittings there.
Oh.
I just forgot about them.
Yeah. Oh, and he's tested the sink because I see water in there. Oh my gosh. Awesome. How you doing, babe?
Okay. Got the shower fixed.
Okay.
It's no longer leaking. It's dripping down this thing. But
Okay.
these fittings are tight.
Sweet.
And I got this plumbed in.
No way. Oh, we were using jugs of water to flush our toilet. Dude, heck yes.
So the plumbing system's a check. I don't have gas for the hot water heater.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna get my just my small propane, throw it in that cabinet. But I probably need to run to Lowe's now because it's getting super late and I need a fitting. So,
Dude.
but we can have cold showers and we can flush the potty.
Yes.
And we can brush our teeth in the sink, not with a bottle of water.
This is great. Oh my god. Dang, that sink is so fancy.
Yeah, see the you'll film down there, that pump I was telling you guys, it has a pressure regulator. So when it feels a pressure drop, it turns on. You can hear that clicking on and off.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Now we have water in all of our drains, and I don't know if the plumbing works because on such a slope, everything just runs to this side. So it's like just stuck in the bottom of the sink.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so annoyed with this. This shows up so bright on camera. But the mirror's gonna cover it.
Yeah.
And the sticky all over it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It'll work out.
It's all good.
Better than what we had, which was nothing.
Night has fallen. In fact, it is close to 11 p.m. We had a really nice evening just kind of doing a clean sweep of the shop, organizing the trailer, getting it really feeling fresh and ready for a trip. And tomorrow morning, we are going to be loading Fiona up, loading the trailer, loading our spare tires for the trailer in case something happens. And we're going to be hitting the road. We are so ready. We'll see y'all in the morning. It is a new day, and it is get on the road day. We stopped at the grocery store and got a bunch of stuff that we need. Pulling off and grabbing snacks is not quite as easy when you're in a giant rig. So we have all that stuff loaded. Aaron has been doing all of the before the road maintenance.
I did. I topped off the coolant. Whenever we had taken that apart, the heater and everything, it's hard to get it full. So we went and ran the truck. It was down a little bit. So I topped off the coolant, checked the oil. Oil was good. I put a new fuel filter on it, Cat brand, because they tend to run better on these engines. And I've just been doing overall maintenance, and I've not been filming, and Emily got on to me a little bit. No, she didn't get on to me. She thought it. She didn't say it. But yeah, I've had a busy morning, but haven't been recording. So just got our 360 camera rigged up on the truck, so that's going to be exciting. You guys should see some really cool shots from that. It's noon, and we need to be on the road, so we're going to get things loaded up and head out.
Yep, exactly. We're filming, and I hear the church bell start. I'm like, dang it, it's noon.
Yep.
Crazy.
It's going to be a noon to noon drive, probably.
Exactly. 12 to 12. We got some super cool electric bikes in the mail like a few days ago. We're really excited to try them out, so we're loading them up in the back of Fiona because she's going to go in the trailer. So we're really excited to unbox these and try them out at some point on this trip.
Yeah.
Fiona's in here. It was so funny bringing it in. I could hear the squeak of the tires against the inner fenders. Like, yeah, just squeaking on in those 35s. You wouldn't think these trucks could run 35s and be this low, but they tuck, they're 35s. She's in here. She's about to go on an adventure with us. This was something that was on our list to install on this trailer that we bought 5 years ago. And it's a wall-mounted table that folds down. And I want to mount it right here under this window. I think it'd be so nice. So I just brought it along because we can do work in the evenings when we park. So that would be fun. What I really wish is that I could bring my sawhorses and that big piece of plywood and all of my metal for these inside walls, because I am dying to get that plywood covered up. But that's for another day. We just didn't have time this time. Well, we can do other stuff. Good job.
Strap down.
Oh my gracious.
I check it about every 45 miles and we'll be good.
Every 45 miles.
Truck's too pretty to get scratched up.
Gosh. I think we're getting close, folks.
I think it's time to hit the road.
We are finally loaded up. The time has come for me to shut the big door. I worked so hard last night to get the shop really tidy. Stuart's little Lexus is back there, but he's coming back with his RV and truck. So all he has to do is move the forklift, and that's his. So he's used to moving that anyway. So I feel good about that. I like to leave a place nice and tidy, and moved our metal inside because we had some Alcoa wheels stolen outside of this shop. Do not want my metal stolen. So we've tried to cover all of our bases, and it is time to say goodbye to our little shop. Push my button. Door comes down, and we shall hit the road. So ready. Ocean City, here we come. I love this feeling. When it's time to shut the door, the AC's blowing cold in here, our Soaring Eagle AC unit. It's so pretty down there, and it is just blowing cold. Look, see my hair blowing, y'all? Heck yes. Oh, it's time to get some miles down. By the way, this is called bus glass. In the episode where our buddy installed it, I thought it was a brow. He thought it was a brow. But the internet informed us this is called bus glass. Keeps the reflection down, protects your dash a little bit. Yeah, Bus blast.
All right.
New cup holders. Kind of a little bit. Oh, I need to tighten mine. Yeah, cool, man.
24 hours to go.
Okay, we just left the little gas stop, or diesel stop, I should say. Aaron put diesel in, and he also drained the air tank of water. We intended on putting an air dryer. In fact, we bought one, and it's sitting on the shop floor.
Actually, Port State sent us one.
Yeah.
And we just didn't have time. I mean, I barely slept the last 2 weeks, it feels like. But it's okay, we'll just keep the air tanks drained out, and we're gonna roll. Oil pressure is good, air pressure is good, water temp's good, ice cold air conditioner. That's all I need. We got air in the tires.
And air in the tires, and I have Aaron next to me.
All right.
That's all I need. like it like that?
Yeah, if it was that way, then my hand would be in random places in between those little things.
Do
So
you like
I
your
can just kind of
fingers?
guide it there.
Oh.
I can steer it like this.
Oh.
No, I just haven't fixed it yet. But it is comfortable like this. We made it.
We made it to some sort of truck stop.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I just set up our living room. We got this really awesome seatbelt chair from the Iola car show last year, and it's like a love seat, and I love it. And yeah, Aaron's bringing the laptop in. I'm gonna finish editing, and all is well. We've stopped for the night. It's close to midnight, so we did it. Day one on the drive to Maryland. He just cranked up our generator, so we have AC.
Trust me, nobody here is going to be worried about the sound of that generator. There's 18-wheelers idling everywhere.
Aaron, your hat on your light on your hat is so funny.
I don't be able to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to go cook some wieners,
You are?
some hot dogs.
Are you kidding
I'm
me?
hungry.
Hey. Heck yes. And just like that, he comes in with dogs. These are actually fancy sausages of some sort, but heck yeah, I am hungry, and this is primo. I did forget our condiments, but that's okay. We are living the life right now, man.
Hey, this is all we need right here.
Happy dinner.
Oh,
Hey, Maverick.
dog, you can't have my dog.
Okay, listen, y'all. Being right here right now is an achievement. We've had a crazy last couple of weeks. You guys have a lot to look forward to. The girls, our nieces, have been working so hard on the K10 and engine and transmission, and we got to drive it, all coming up on this channel. And all because of that, we're really behind on the trailer. But progress is progress. Even just 2 more pieces of aluminum in this trailer are steps in the right direction. Not to mention all of the plumbing and wiring Aaron did.
Yep.
The trailer came far in this episode. Even though it's not beautiful and finished, it's still progress. We're really looking forward to experiencing the Cruisin' Ocean City show in Maryland, and it is April 30th through May 3rd, I believe, and it's going to be really a fun time. So we hope to see some of you there. If you're local, come out. If you're anywhere near the vicinity, plan to come. I think there's going to be like 3,000 cars right on the ocean, so it's going to be pretty cool, and we are excited that we were invited, and yeah, it's going to be a good time, and we'll have lots of adventure between here and there, and we're going to take y'all along with us. Every week we film all the adventures we get into and post them, and we are ever so grateful for each of you, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Do you have anything to say, or are you just waiting?
Nope, I'm just waiting to eat my dog.
Bye.